Okay, guys, we got a new video here, and we're going to check out what she has to say. And after that, we will discuss.
So story time. I was talking to my baby's father the other day, and what he told me absolutely confirms for me that these men be knowing that they be wasting your time. And not only that, but they do it in a systematic way that keeps you stuck. In this conversation, and just a little backstory on us. My baby's father, we had been together for a little over 3 years, living together. We had a child together. I have 2 children from a previous marriage.
Coming with baggage. Okay, check 1. I'm very interested to see where this is going to go. Yeah, okay, let's continue.
And one of the things that we argued about constantly was his lack of investment, time-wise, setting things up like, insurance and those types of things, because essentially I am a stay-at-home mom with a business.
Okay, so she's staying at home. He's going off to the office or wherever he is that he's working at. So I think she's going somewhere with this. Don't know yet. Let's find out.
And while he did pay the household bills as far as the mortgage and, the utilities and stuff, I was responsible for taking care of childcare, the kids, the extracurriculars, decor, food, repairs, investments, vacation, all of that stuff.
It sounds to me that she's in charge of doing what most women tend to do in relationships and in marriage. These are the things that they usually cover, they usually take care of. And like I said, she said she was a stay-at-home mom, and she was able to, I guess, run some sort of business as well. So it seems like she's got it pretty good for the most part, I don't know where the problem lies, but I guess we're going to find out.
To the tune of about $7,000 a month in bills on my side. However, I was also responsible for over 90% of the household chores. So cooking, cleaning. He never cooked any meals. He never, cleaned anything. Laundry, all that good stuff. Everything fell on me.
Okay. I'm still trying to figure out where the problem is necessarily. What are we looking for here? I don't know. Most men, now I'm not saying that men can't do laundry, men can't cook, because I enjoy cooking. You know what I'm saying? I cook a mean pork chop. I do some chicken. I do roast. I like to cook certain things myself, but I'm just saying most of the time, okay, that tends to lean towards the woman. The woman is the one who cooks. The woman is the one who does the laundry, things like that. Okay. Tend to the kids most of the time. You know what I mean? So let's continue.
And by the way, I also homeschool the kids. So in this conversation, we were talking about the situation between one of his homeboys and his girlfriend of over 10 years. And y'all, they got like 5, 6 kids. She just recently had a baby like a year ago who's about the same age as my baby. And my baby's father asked him, when are you going to marry her? Are you ever going to get married to her? Yeah, can y'all believe this nignog said that he didn't want to be forced into anything after like 10, it got to be 10, 12 years and like 5 or 6 kids.
All right, let me say this. Women are going to give you what you take. Okay, let me rephrase that. It's been 10 or 12 years and this guy, I guess, is not moving forward with the marriage. At what point does this fall on the woman as well? Okay, so in other words, if the woman is upset that said man isn't going through with marriage and it's been 10 to 12 years, what does that tell you? Because she didn't leave. It seems like she didn't give him an ultimatum. 10 to 12 years later, she's still there and she's bitching about it. But guess what? The most important thing in this whole thing, she's still there. So she's there for a reason. But like I said, let's continue.
And after saying this, the friend asked my baby fathers, are you going to marry Lorraine? And he was like, well, yeah, I'd marry her tomorrow. Like, after I realized everything, that it's worth, and, all that stuff out in the streets wasn't worth anything. Yeah, I'd marry her tomorrow.
Okay, but are you married now? Did he marry you yet? So you didn't say, yeah, he learned his lesson, or he had a come to Jesus moment and now we're married. No, he's saying he would. Okay, so let's continue.
And listen at this that came out of my baby's father's mouth. He told him that the only reason that his girlfriend of 10 odd years cannot leave him, or is not leaving him, or is putting up with the crap, is that she cannot stand on her own like Lorraine can. Meaning that this woman was basically stuck because she couldn't afford to leave with 5 kids and over 10 years invested.
I don't know if you would call that stuck. I would call that smart, using your head, I guess. If she did leave, I mean, she's just stating facts. Technically, if she left with 5 kids, what is she going to do? Well, what is she going to do on her own with 5 kids? There's not too much. And please believe me, there's nothing out there for her if she decided to put herself back out there on that market, guys. And yes, this guy knows this, and I'm sure he's probably leveraging that at some point, some way, because he doesn't want to marry her and he's doing it her way. But like I said before, guys, if she truly wanted to leave, she would leave. If it got to the point where it was that bad, okay, because you have children you have to look after. If it got to the point where it's that bad, then she would have been gone. You know what I mean? I'm talking about abuse, verbal abuse. I'm talking about infidelity, things of that nature, guys. Okay? There's certain things that no one should have to deal with in any relationship. And I don't think I see any of these red flags from what she's talking about. The only red flag I see is her talking about the fact that she is not married. Okay? She's salty because she's not technically got the paperwork. All right? And there's a lot of people who are in relationships now, and they're not married, but they're in long-term relationships, or it's taken them years to marry the significant other because they've been burnt before. Things have happened in the past. And of course, they're going to be cautious moving forward, and they want to find out and make sure everything is cool. Okay, because all marriage is to a lot of people is just paperwork, because women have the advantage once you decide to do that. That's why men have to be exactly 100% certain that this is the person, and you have to follow certain rules, and you have to look at certain flags if they're there. Okay, and that's the only way you can minimize the damage. Nothing is 100% fail proof, but there are things that you can do as men when you're dealing with these women out here, guys, that you can look for, identify with, and you can X those boxes. And if enough of those boxes are X'd out, you may have a winner, you may have a contender. But these are important things that a lot of men do not know what to look for, do not know how, do not read the signs very well. And this is something that needs to be changed. Let's continue.
So they know, okay? They know. Stop letting these fools play in your face and waste your time and waste your youth and pump you full of babies. Because when I tell you this man, my ex, was avoiding as much responsibility as he could while I was still there, I'm letting you know that it was not until I left until he started talking about buying rings and getting married and 401ks and protecting us with life insurance policies and all the things that a woman should have if she's investing her time, energy, and life into your household and into your children. So be ready to go, ladies, and stop having babies that you can't afford to take care of all by yourself. And for you goody two shoes in the back talking about that's why you don't have no babies out of wedlock, I'm talking to you too, because it ain't no better. And maybe one day I'll share with you the story of one of my friends who was dating a married guy, and when that guy died, he changed the beneficiary on his life insurance policies to the girlfriend. Change it from his wife to the girlfriend on his deathbed, ladies, okay? So make sure you protect yourself, because it's real out here.
Okay, I'm gonna end it with that. She's talking a lot of rubbish, and one thing I've noticed is she's talking about her friends or people she knows. This has nothing to do with her. What about you? What is your situation looking like? Okay, and I have a funny feeling that she's not going anywhere. I think she got mad at this guy and she left for a little bit, and then she'll be back. I think she'll be back. And if she doesn't, let's just say she doesn't come back, she's in for a roller coaster of a ride. And I think she knows that. I think she truly knows that. And the guy let her leave. It got to this point in the relationship where he let her leave. And she felt like, I guess she was getting the short end of the deal because she felt like she was doing too much in the relationship. But these are duties that women do. Like I said, if we're going back and we're talking tradition, guys, that's what women did. And they sure as hell didn't bitch about it. Okay? And it also lets me know something else that I picked up on. She's talking about her ex or the guy she moved away from, but they're still talking. Because if you left a guy and you were done with them, why would you still be talking about him entertaining you, talking about doing this and doing that? He's whispering all these sweet nothings into your ear now. Something's not adding up here. I don't think I'm getting the full story. I don't think we're getting all the information here. But like I said, they will talk your head off about a whole bunch of nonsense, guys, or they'll refer to something they heard from somebody else or a friend's friend, and they will take those stories and they will try to implement those things in their own life and then take it home and stir up a bunch of drama. Okay, there. So it's one thing you get with somebody, okay, he's taking care of the finances for the most part. She was talking about $7,000. I think that's cap. Okay, I honestly think that is cap. And if that's the case, and if you were doing all that, why take your kids and leave this guy? Okay, take all your kids and leave this guy only to do all the things that you complained about with him, plus have to deal with all of the finances. That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't add up to me. So I think there was a fight. There was, something where she got snazzy and she wanted to leave. Okay, to show him, hey, let's see what you do without me. He's probably not fazed. He's probably untouched about it. Okay, he's not worried about it, and she'll be back if she's not already there now and telling a story, painting us a picture of what she wants us to think. Okay, you can never believe these women nowadays, guys. They snow us left and right. Okay, it'd be winter all year round if we listen to the majority of these women out here, guys. I am so serious. But hey, I digress. That's going to do it for this video. I hope everybody enjoyed it. If you do enjoy it though, hey, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button, guys. This is a new channel. I drop videos every week, so I'll be dropping this knowledge, guys, day in and day out for you, and trying to grow this community. So I'll see you guys in the next video.
Thank you.